Hello. What is up, everyone? Fish Shop Matt now has turned his microphone on. Ready, steady. Literally been trying to set the tripod and the camera up, and Cheryl's just going, ready, ready. So,
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Martin's leaving. Bye, Martin. Martin, who's meant to be in charge of all the fish, is leaving. I've not actually said what we're doing. We have, he shouted something across the car park. We have got a new fish delivery for you. Now, the reason I'm filming this one is the last time we had one of these was, I think, when Buster came in. So probably 10 years ago or so. So it's a long time. So yeah, this is a very, very rare fish shipment. So we're gonna go through. I'll show you as we're going what we've got. There might be a cool, anyway, we'll go at that at the end. There's some cool stuff coming in. So I'm hopeful that it's all turned up and it's all here. Oh, I didn't do my, what's up everyone, Fish Shop Matt, I didn't do that. I've done it now.
I've got some puffers here that want to be on camera.
You got some puffers that want to be on camera? Okay, cool. Right. Is that the schoutedeni's?
Yeah, I think so. They look pretty ready.
There's only schoutedeni's on there. Oh, look at them.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
They are.
Oh, they're so cute. So these, we are starting off with the best thing in this box, I think. Oh, well. So these.
All goes downhill from here.
Yeah, all downhill from here. These are schoutedeni puffers, or Congo pufferfish. So they're like a little species of pufferfish from the Congo, as the name would suggest. But yeah, we've got a wicked little group of them. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them. So excited for these. Oh, look at them. They're gorgeous. I might have to have a group of them for my fish house.
Matt, you want a group of everything?
I am going to have a group of everything. In my new fish room, I'm having a group of everything. I'm going to spin the camera around so you can actually see the box. And you can see what's going on. Let's just check. Yep, the mic is working. Right. So is that all the Congo puffers?
Yeah, I've got the last bag.
Wicked. Now, these are going to be the ones that will get confused. So I think these ones are a little dwarf cichlid. Now, these are called, I think, these ones are Congochromis. So it's a little bit like a crebensis. They're a little bit stressed, so it's going to be hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure they're Congochromis, little dwarf cichlid. I can't remember their second name. So yeah, they're over, I've not seen where they are actually. Congochromis are over there, winner. So they might be Nanochromis, or they might be Congochromis. They're going to look very similar when they're stressed. So that'll be the only problem.
They're going to be the same, aren't they?
Yeah, they look like, let me have a look. So again, there's another bag of them, see? I don't know if you can see them there, look. But yeah, they are, I think those are Congochromis. Yeah, I think. When we see the other ones, you'll probably be able to tell the difference a lot easier. What are these? Ah, wow. So these are these little African butterfly barbs, and that's the same thing. So these are Hulstati, I think they're called. Hulstati. It's going to be tricky to see these little guys because they are dinky. But they're, yeah, cute little barb with like 3 black spots on the side. Don't think they get very big as well. They stay really, really quite small.
That's box one.
First box down. We are flying through the boxes. Cheryl's really struggling with the sellotape on this box. Yeah, they've.
Dodgy box.
It's a dodgy box, or you've cut it in the wrong place.
Yeah,
possibly that. Oh, these are coronavirus. They've put coronavirus posters in our boxes. Wow. Right then. Next box. Next box. Next box. Drum roll, please. Cheryl, what have you got? So these are Nanochromis, Cheryl. So you can tell the difference between, yeah, these are Nanochromis. So if I can get a little shot of these guys, there's a really nice,
a bit more of a blue, aren't
yeah, iridescent bluey pink to them. So again, another little dwarf cichlid from Africa. Really nice little species. Yep, that's them again. So yeah, they're both Nanochromis, so they're good. I'm going to pick up a bag now. Oh, amazing. So these ones I ordered as a bit of a wild card. So obviously guppies are normally native to America, South America, Central America, can't remember, but there's loads of different species of obviously Poecilia. But yeah, they're normally native to America. Obviously these boxes have come from the Congo, and I ordered wild guppies. Now they have been introduced all over the world to keep mosquito populations down and all sorts of different things. So these are essentially an alien species for Africa. but they are wild guppies. And I'll be honest, they look like those little Bristol guppies that I got from the fish auction. You can sort of see the iridescent blues and reds, and there's a mixture of males and females in there. So that is awesome. I'm well chuffed that we've got essentially an invasive species. It's quite cool because that's an invasive species in a country they're not meant to be in, that would probably maybe be killed or be culled and got rid of normally, but we've ordered them and we'll be selling them. So that's really cool. What is next? Ah, Microctenopoma. So these are going to be really pretty. Yeah, same. So yeah, these are Microctenopoma. Yeah, really cool. Sort of, how would you describe them? A bit like a betta, a bit like a gourami. I've moved my camera, haven't I? Maybe I haven't. Maybe. But yeah, it's a bit of a hard one to describe really, but they are such a cool little fish. They'll get really bright colour, well, not bright colours, they're a bit more camouflage, so they're really cool. Haven't had them for years, so they're going to be a really nice species. I think they're over on the Nano Bay. Oh, no, they're not. So these, I don't know if you can see them there. Yeah, you can see that big beastie boy with the green shading. These, Danny, are Distichodus or Distichodus or something along those lines. Now, most Distichodus species get like kaboom. They get massive. These little guys, I can't remember, they're a smaller species, so they're going to be nice. Okay. But they get like a green side with then yellow jewels sort of down through the body. So they're going to be cool. I was quite excited by it. I'm excited by most of this box, to be honest. More Microctenopoma. Stenopoma? C-T-E-N-O-P-O-M-O-M-A. Stenopoma. Cheryl, you got more Microctenopoma. What is it, sorry? Micro? Yeah. That one. I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, to be honest. Pronunciation. Lastly, more guppies. More wild guppies. Wicked. Hang on. Oh no, you're safe. More Microctenopoma. We've got a lot of Microctenopoma.
How many did you order?
I don't think I ordered that many, but evidently I did. Next box. All my helpers have disappeared. So I'm going to open the last Congo box. Ethiopian Airways, wow. So like I say, the last time we got one of these boxes, one of these deliveries, I think it was with Buster on it, to be honest. So that's got to be a good 10 or so years ago. Last box. Yep, silver tetra. So we have got, on this delivery, we have got wild Congo tetras and we have got wild green Congo tetras. Now they have put both the wild Congo tetras and the wild green Congo tetras in the same box together.
Okay.
So this could be quite interesting to work out which one is which. They are dinky. I'd leave them up there. We'll put all the Congo tetras up there and then we'll try and see if we mix them up. So these, I can't remember these names. Opsarius? Essentially, these are a big, fast-swimming African barb. They don't get massive.
Oh, they're like Pyrrhulina, aren't they?
Absolutely like Pyrrhulina. It's like hill trout sort of thing. They're like an African hill trout. They've not got much colour at the moment, but from memory, they get like stripes. Opsarius Christi, maybe? Okay. Yeah. There might be 2 bags of them, Danny. That's right. I'll send them down. 3 bags of them. 4 bags of them. Well, I'm assuming they're all the same. Right, so there we go. Right, we've got another silver Congo tetra. This is going to be an issue. So we've got wild green Congo tetras and wild normals, and I think put that one down that end because that one was further into the bag. So we might need to do some counting. They are aurantiacus. So this is going to be rubbish because they don't colour up yet. These are aurantiacus. Now, aurantiacus are essentially a yellow and a blue Congo. They're a bit like, coloration-wise, they're good. I know what they are. Coloration-wise, a bit like a Bozeman's rainbow fish crossed with a Congo tetra. Yellow and blue, really cool. There might be a couple of bags of them. Yep, so that's another bag of them. Some of them are starting to show a bit of colour. You can see sort of the odd flash of blue and the odd flash of yellow. Nothing too major. Only 2 bags left on the Congo shipment. Okay, so these are bigger Congo tetras. So I'm hopeful, there you go, I'm hopeful that one of the Congo tetra species we've got was bigger and one of them was smaller, because that would then mean that the bigger ones are those and the smaller ones are them. That's the other bag of aurantiacus, or arcus, or acus, or whatever they are called. Yeah, okay, so that's the last bag of Congos. And they are bigger. So I'm going to go and consult the invoice. I expect one of them. Someone got the invoice?
Yes, again.
Got the invoice?
I can get it.
If you could. I just want to check the sizing, because I think that will sort them out. If we've got one that in theory that's bigger and one that's smaller. Right, so we have the invoice. This clipboard has been here longer than me. That's why it's got hazard tape holding it together. Right, so, I don't know, there they are. Size. Irritatingly, they are both the same size, but I'm going to go with the 2 that came out of that end of the box that are slightly bigger are one species, because we should have, yeah, 50 of one and 60 of the other. So the bigger ones I'm going with are them, and then the 60 ones are the smaller ones. So let's get them situated, and that's the whole delivery done, but we're not finished yet. We've got to show you what's cool and what they colour up like and everything like that. So yeah, we'll go sort them out and we'll be back with you in a minute. I think these are definitely going to be my favourite. The little puffers are just epically cool. Obviously the bags are a bit shiny, but yeah, you can see the little group of them there. They are awesome, love them. Microctenopoma, so those are those little dwarf cichlids. Like a bit like a crib, but different. Congo tetras, Congo tetras, Congo tetras. There you go, you can see those Distichodus now, look. You can see that sort of iridescent green side. They get like gold spots to them. You can see the other one's got a bit of gold spotting, so they're going to be an awesome little fish. This makes me think that my next tank, I've got a 345 litre shaker to do, and I'm starting to think that that might now be an African tank. So the shininess up there is a bit tricky, but you know, you've got Congo tetras and the other, what are they? The other dwarf cichlid, the Phenacogrammus. So let's go around here. I don't think there's anything around here. Nope, this is all live bearers and shrimp and things, so no one's gone on that system. So round here, here we go. There they are, look at those little Microctenopoma. So these are Ornate climbing perch, I think is their common name. You can see those reds, they're gonna be a really cool fish. So there's the little Hulstati barbs there, the little butterfly barbs, and we've got another bag of them there. So they're really cool, really nice. And then the wild guppies, which are a little bit of a curveball, because obviously they should not be from Africa, but they are. So they're quite nice as well. If you've watched the other video of the fish delivery, now's the time that we'll go around. We'll be acclimatizing them. We will, what else will we do? Let the temperature equalize, so they might be a bit warmer or a bit cooler than our system. So we let the temperature equalize so they don't get temperature shock. And yeah, we'll go around and get that done. That's going to be the next, I don't know, 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get the temperature equalized, and then a little bit of time after that. So that'll keep us going with that. After that, then it's to cut and get the fish into the tanks, which is one of the more exciting jobs. Right, so it's been, I don't know how long now, to be honest, an hour or so, 2 hours maybe, who knows. We lose track when we're doing fish deliveries. Cheryl is just about to get the puffers out. Now, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them when she pours them in, because it's quite dark in this corner. Although, I swear this light's got brighter since I was over here last. Oh no, there you go. That's, if I step there, then I've got a shadowy face. Right, hang on, let me turn the camera around and go, little puff puffs. Oh, look at them. They are so, so cool. Oh, there's one. Oh my word. Oh, they are so cool. Danny's just putting out the other fish that I'm quite excited by, which is the little butterfly barbs, the African butterfly barbs. Excuse all the writing. This is obviously what was in the tank beforehand that then has been shifted and moved. So here goes these little guys. Yeah, they are super awesome. I'm liking them. And Danny's got to do the wild guppies up on top in a minute as well. But we'll have a look at them when they're out. There's those Distichodus, and I think this is the aurantiacus. Yeah, it is the aurantiacus went in here. So the yellow-blue Congo tetras. So again, showing a little bit of stress sort of colours at the moment, but once they settle in, they're going to be awesome. This is one of the last fish we've got to go out, and these are these Opsarius, but now I'm thinking they're Ramius or Ramius, and they are big, fast, hill trout African dudes. Look at them. They are going to be so fast. They're just like,
size of him.
Yeah, they're little torpedoes, aren't they? Yep, them as well. Let's put them in a display tank. Every fish that's just come in, let's put them all in a display tank. Yeah, I think that's all the bags out. So that is all the bags out. I think, yeah, there's a smaller delivery than normal. It's only 3 boxes, but because it's a Congo shipment, it's a little bit more sort of, yeah, tricky and stuff like that. So we're going to give them a few days to rest. Well, not a few days. We're going to give them a week to rest. We're going to make sure they're feeding. We're going to get all the treatments done, make sure they're clean and ready to go. So the next time you see them, it'll probably be about a week's time, 10 days time, probably knowing me, 2 weeks time, because this video takes me ages to edit. But yeah, next time you see them, they'll be all swimming, all buzzing about, all really cool. So I'll see you in a week. We are back in the shop. It has been quite a few weeks since the Congo shipment came in, if I'm totally honest. It's very, very early in the morning. I have forgotten the charger for my gimbal. I've forgotten the clamp that goes on the bottom of this camera to fit it to the gimbal and to the tripod. It's not going well. But what we're going to do is we're going to get the shop lit up. I'm going to show you those fish that came in. Now, I have sold one of the species completely. They are all gone because they've already gone on sale and I didn't have time to film them because, in all honesty, I was stupid and just didn't get in here and didn't film the fish. Had a few days off and got the studio running, or not running, but painted. Yeah, so that's where we're at. But we have still got some of the species, well, majority of the species, and they are awesome. So let's get the lights on. Let's make sure everyone's woken up. We won't feed yet. We'll feed after the filming, I think, because it will just be a little bit cleaner. So yeah, let's get the lights on anyway. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Vaguely better. So, all the lights are on. We are vaguely lit up. I've just gone around and checked all the fish and they're all looking quite cool, as you've probably seen in my morning routine video that I released on here. Yeah, let's just go through. I don't think there's much on this system at this end, but there is a few things on that end. So I think we'll just walk through the systems and show you what exactly came in. So this is our main tropical wall. Now, I don't believe any of the African shipment actually came over onto this wall. I believe it's all on the far side. That being said, these boys up here are African, or boys and girls actually. They are African, but they're not from the shipment. So these are Nigerian red cremensis. So that's the male there. And they are stunning. Really, really like them. But yeah, they're not from this African shipment, but they are really nice. Look at that female in the back. She is gorgeous. Anyway, actually, should we show you a few of the other bits that have come in? Yeah, why not? Let's have a look at some of the other bits that's come in recently. So one of the species that came in recently that wasn't from the African shipment were these Corydoras that are in the back here. There's a couple at the front here. Now these are not actually a described species, I don't believe, or not I know of anyway. They've got a CW number, which is CW, I think, 51. So yeah, they have got a CW number, which is really cool. They are nice. So that just, it's a little bit like the L numbers that the plecos use, but it's just a CW number. So it's like a Corydoras number rather than a pleco number. The other thing that came in, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to film them that well, are these little 4-spotted splash tetra. They are so cool. Again, I didn't film this shipment because I wasn't here for it. Oh, these off. But yeah, just so awesome. So, so cool. Again, need to get this studio running so I can have some of these cool fish at home. So anyway, enough about the stuff that didn't come in on this African shipment. Let's do the stuff that did come in on this African shipment. So the first species we've got are these awesome, awesome little guppies. Now I'm going to try and keep the camera still and just hopefully some drop in and out of focus because they are absolutely mad. So obviously guppies are normally from America, South America, Central America sort of area. And yeah, they aren't normally from Africa. They're not meant to be in Africa. But these guys have obviously been introduced to Africa at some point. There's a really cool male there. Been introduced to Africa at some point, and then they're just now catching them and selling them. So it's a bit of an invasive alien species, really, that now the country could make some money off of, which is quite cool. So yeah, they're looking great. Well, I don't know, I haven't got a tank for them. Oh, but then I've got the mirrorscapes. Maybe a little group of each of them in the mirrorscapes would be quite cool. They're an African fish. They didn't turn up on the shipment. They're the little baby Turkana jewels that we've got in the 8 foot. But yeah, they're African as well. But these guys turned up on the African shipment, which are these things are insanely quick. They've got the biggest trapdoor mouth. It's a bit like an arowana. And these are quite small at the moment. So we did have some big ones come in that have sold. So the bigger ones were probably, yeah, yay long. And these are the smaller ones that are left. Now these are, well, they've got a few different common names, but these are called copper nose barbs as their common name. Their Latin name I can never pronounce properly because it's got like A's and I's. So it's like Ramius Christi. But yeah, they are just, again, stupidly fast fish, but just so awesome with that like striped, I don't know, barracuda-y sort of look to them. Very fast, very quick, but you know, 15 centimeters, so not massive, but they are a fast fish, and they like to jump as well. So definitely keep them covered because as you can see, we've got a few next door in this tank, and obviously there's only a slight sort of glass divide up here, but still they do get over. So yeah, keep the covers closed on them, but they are a stunning fish. Right, so what else did we get in? Ah, these little guys. Now, when these guys colour up, they are stunning. So they're like, well, here you go. That's what they're like when they colour up. I've managed to snap a few photos of them like that, but yeah, they don't always do it. It's when they're showing off and when they're displaying to each other, they look magnificent. So these are a little climbing perch, which essentially, well, it is a labyrinth fish. It is a sort of gourami-esque fish from Africa. But yeah, they're called ornate climbing perch. Now the reason they're ornate is because they are absolutely stunning when they're fully coloured up. Really tempted to set up a tank for these because they only get to like 8-9 centimetres fully grown. They're not a big fish, not majorly territorial. Yeah, well, I say majorly territorial. You want to give them their own space. You definitely want a big enough tank that they can sort of gain their own territories and stuff. But yeah, such a cool little fish. But yeah, what's their Latin? Microctenopoma ansorgii. I'll be honest, I had to read that. I knew it was a Microctenopoma, couldn't remember what the second name was. But yeah, such a wicked little species. I'll come back to these later and see if they've coloured up or... Yeah, see that one's starting to get it. All right, buddy? Starting to get his grey and his orange coloration. So yeah, they're going to be a wicked little fish. I'm just so excited about a lot of the fish on this shipment because they're just so cool. Excuse the leaky tank. We had a leak. It's being fixed as we speak. So yeah, excuse that. Right, they're all Malawi Cichlids. They didn't come in. Let's go around the corner and have a look. Obviously the African display tank that's going to be going soon, unfortunately. Might have some plans to move this to one of the other stores, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how well that'll work. Rainbow fish tank hasn't come on yet, but it's growing in incredibly well. We've got our first few leaves out of the surface. So yeah, they're starting to reach out. I'm really hoping for this like boom wall of Echinodurus at the back, but we'll see how that goes. Right, onto this system. Let's see what's on this system. I don't think anything actually. No, there's nothing African on this ship, on this system here. It's all over there. Since the last time I filmed in here, we've actually upgraded the shop with LEDs, so all under here now. Oh, all under here now. I didn't realise I wasn't showing you. All under here is now LEDs, which it doesn't look that different to the fluorescence, but obviously saves us a ton of money. But the funny thing, what it does, I don't know if it will pick up on camera that well, but when the bristle noses sit up on the top, it makes them glow. I had a customer yesterday who wanted one of these, and then as soon as I caught it out, they're like, oh, it's not glowing. No, it's because it's sat on LEDs. So yeah, that's a slight problem that well, not problem, but slight weird thing that we've got going on with them. But anyway, let's have a look and see, because two of my favorites are on this system. Obviously, you can't do a Congo shipment without having Congo tetras on it, can you? Definitely not. So these are going to be lovely. Those are obviously very similar to what we've got in the main 8-foot tank. But yeah, they're going to be lovely when they grow up, obviously. Now, on the bottom, we've got these boys. Now these are a Phenacogrammus species, so these are a little dwarf cichlid from Africa, and they are amazing. I love his little red eyelids. I think they're so cool. He's the dominant one in this tank at the moment, as you can see from his colours and his demeanour. Yeah, so these are Phenacogrammus parulus. Sorry, they've like absolutely freaked out then, so I've stopped recording. But yeah, really gorgeous little fish. They haven't had their breakfast this morning, so they're looking a little bit slender, but yeah, they've been feeding really, really well. And yeah, lovely little fish. So they're cool. I'm going to leave this tank for the minute because they're my favourites. So we've got these Congo tetras as well, which came in, if I can focus on the things, came in as green Congo tetras. Now, we're quite, well, I say excited, there are a few different types in here, I believe. So we think there's a couple of different species in here. So we're waiting for them to grow up, and then we're going to sort of separate them out if we can tell the differences. But yeah, these came in as, like I say, a green Congo tetra. Could be quite cool when they grow up, obviously yet to be seen because we don't know. So yeah, we'll just see how they colour up. Now in the bottom of here, we've got these boys and girls. So now, they look a bit like a crebensis is probably, all right, crikey. They look a little bit crebensis-y, but they're actually a Congochromis, which I've never kept before. They're doing really well in it, to be fair, feeding really well. They're getting a bit agitated with each other every now and again. But that like sunbursty throat to them is really cool. 7-8 centimetres fully grown. Like I say, just treat them like a sort of a small dwarf cichlid really, and they'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, Congochromis dimidiatus. Yeah, that one. Those ones. But yeah, really like them. I don't know if to set up a tank for them. I'm not sure. And look at that little boy there. They are just cool. Yeah, don't know. Maybe a tank for them. I think out of all the fish, they're one of the fish that I could possibly get on board with. Now, next tank is one of my favourite tanks, which is literally next door to this tank. And it has got these in it. Now these are blue-eyed Congo tetra. Now, these are by far my favourite. Look at that yellow. I need them. I need them now. I just don't have anywhere to put them. Oh, they're just so cool. But yeah, don't get massive, 8-9 centimetres, fully grown, not big at all. Really fairly chilled out. Could be a little bit nippy with smaller fish maybe. You'd have to be careful on that. But yeah, nothing too exciting to be honest. But yeah, Phenacogrammus aurantiacus. Just, oh, yes. Want them so bad. That is the best fish. That is by far the best fish on this shipment. Now, sorry to the guys that are living in the bottom. Obviously, we've got more Congochromis that have sort of escaped over to this side. Now, in the back here, these little guys that are a little bit freaky and a little bit like darting about. These are a Distichodus. Now, these are a smaller Distichodus. Most Distichodus get, 20, 30 centimetres and bigger. These guys are a small one, 7, 8, 9 centimetres, fully grown, not big at all. And they get that like blacky navy blue side with then these like gold sparkles to them. Yeah, really cool little species. I really, really like them as well, but they're certainly not showy like the aurantiacus. They are just something else. Yeah, but I haven't got a tank for them. I haven't got a big tank for them, like at all. Yeah, Okay, anyway. So yeah, those two came in. Right then, last but not least, the Congo puffers. Now these are spotted Congo puffers, so they're only getting like 10, maybe 12 centimetres fully grown. They're not kept very often in the trade, but they're a fully freshwater pufferfish. Now they're fairly peaceful when it comes to puffers. They can be a bit nippy with each other, so it's one of those things, they're not kept very often in the hobby. So you see some people like, yeah, they're great in groups. Other people are like, no, you can't keep one. You've got to keep one on its own because they are just so violent with each other. Sometimes I think it comes down to the individual fish. I've heard about Maboo pufferfish, like Buster. I've heard about them not being able to be kept for anything. Buster really doesn't bother anyone, anywhere, anytime, anywhere. So it's one of those things. But yeah, I do, all right. See, that's the problem with them. You get little nasty ones like this. It gets aggressive. Sorry about the like mistiness on the front. It's where we feed obviously a lot of meaty foods into this tank. And yeah, they don't, we can't keep any cleanup crew in here because they'll just eat them. But yeah, I do enjoy these guys. I'm sort of tempted by them, but I just don't think I've got the tank to commit to them for long term. I think it would be better to find people that are actually committed to keeping them long term, I think that would be better. But yeah, just an awesome little species. So, so cool. I think that's everything. You've seen all the fish. I've got to get the shop open because I don't know what the time is. Yeah, the guys are going to be here in about 10 minutes, so I've got to get the shop open for a busy day. And hopefully I'll see you in the store, or I'll see you in the next video. But yeah, really tired already. Could have been here 2 hours. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I haven't said peace in quite a while. That's a bit of a throwback to my early videos. But anyway, see you in the next one.